Hawks win! Hawks win 6-2 over the Anaheim Ducks. Yes, the Chicago Blackhawks in their final game of the season, wearing their heritage jerseys, get the win over the Ducks 6-2 in a great fashion. Hawks played well. First period, they were outchanced and outshot, but we get the first goal. The Hawks have been doing that lately, where they get outchanced in the earlier parts of the game, but now they, not really earlier parts of the game, because the last game against the Panthers we were really outplaying them, but the Hawks were outchanced, but the Hawks did get the win in first goal of the game, beating the Ducks 6-2 to sweep the season series against the Anaheim Ducks. Nice win by the Chicago Blackhawks, 6-2. It's a nice goal total, because the last few games, we have been seeing a lot of goal totals going up by the Chicago Blackhawks. So let's talk about shots on net for each team. It was, in the first period, it was 16-6 in favor for the Anaheim Ducks. Second period, 13-18 in favor for the Chicago Blackhawks. In the third period, it was 10-16 in favor for the Chicago Blackhawks. So total shots on net, 39 for the Ducks, 40 for the Hawks. A lot of shots were put up. Corey Crawford stood his ground. Speaking of which, in the third period, around 18:01 remaining in regulation time, Crawford had to get pulled, and we get to see a quick team debut of Malcolm Subban in net, because the spotters thought Crow got a concussion, so they told the Hawks they have to yank him, and Crow never went to the quiet room. He went right back into the ice about the next stoppage of play. Crow got himself back in the game. He suffered one goal giving up after he came back, but he still played well. Played well the entire game, actually. How Crawford may have suffered, they thought Crawford may have suffered a concussion, even though I guess he didn't, is because he got hit in the head by Ryan Getzlaf, who was skating hard into the net and crashed his knee into Crawford's head. That kind of is a play that happened a few years ago that led to Crawford suffering one of his major concussions from the past few years, from Evgeny Malkin crushing the net and with his knee. This time, Getzlaf did not get a penalty. So, let's get into the goal summary of this game, okay? At 2:07 in the first period, scored by number 91, Drake Caggiula, assisted by number 27, Adam Boqvist, and number 77, Kirby Dach. The Hawks get the early lead by Jules here. He gets right up front of the net. It was a great play by Kirby Dach. He goes up for the rush. He feeds it back pass to Boqvist for Boqvist to set up a slap pass right down to the ice, and Caggiula up front of the net gets it past Gibson, and the Hawks have an early 1-0 lead over the Ducks. But the Ducks kept playing well in the first period. They kept shooting the puck on Crawford, and the Hawks and Crow said no. And Hawks in the first period with a 1-goal lead. Yeah, it was only 1 goal scored in the first period, and it was early in the period. So let's go to the third period, where we'd see a lot of action for the light to come on. At 3:46 in the second period, scored by number 17, Dylan Strome, his 11th of the season, first of the night, assisted by number 2, Duncan Keith, and number 27, Adam Boqvist. This was a nice goal by Stromer. He was right up front on that. Keith shot the puck down and got the rebound for Strom. Strom buries it past Gibson. But the Ducks answer at 4:20 in the second period. Henry scores his 9th of the season. It passed Crawford. It was one of those type of wrist shots. That's a really nice shot. Defensive letdown, kind of, in my opinion, by the Hawks, but Hawks don't give up. It was a 2, so the Hawks now have a 2-1 lead. At 15:29 in the second period, for his second of the night, scored by number 17, Dylan Strome, his 12th of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 46, Lucas Carlson, to get the Hawks a 3-1 lead over the Anaheim Ducks. This, I believe, is now Carlson's career first point in the National Hockey League. It was a great passing play. Kane feeds it right over to Strome, and Strome gets it right in past the net. And the scoring is not over yet, because at 18:07 in the third period, unassisted on a 2-on-1 break, scored by number 92, Alex Nylander. Nylander gets the puck in the neutral zone and takes a rush up for a 2-on-1 break with Jonathan Toews on the opposite side. I thought Nylander would have passed to Toews because that's something Nylander has done this year. If he has a good opportunity, messes it up and just passes. Well, he goes up the ice and gets it past Gibson because he dekes Gibson just enough to get it underneath his right underneath his blocker, and the Hawks now have a 4-1 lead. But the goal scoring is not over. Literally, about 20 seconds later, at 18:22 in the second period, scored by number 88, Patrick Kane, his 29th of the season, assisted by number 92, Alex Nylander, and number 17, Dylan Strome. This goal was a nice one. Kane had all time to beat Gibson. Nylander feeds the puck right to Kane. Kane gets it past Gibson. Hawks have a 5-1 lead. Nice job. That ends the second period with a lot of goals put up on the board. So a total of 5 goals were put up. But we go to the third period where there was still goal scoring to still be recorded. At 8:26 in the third period, Ronnie of the Anaheim Ducks scores his 7th of the season, assisted by Larson, and gets it a 5-2 Hawks lead. So the Ducks, at this point, had a chance in making a comeback. This was just a good tip-in goal. It got past Crawford. It was a tip-in. It's nothing Crawford could have done. Hawks have a 3-goal lead. But at 15:03 in the third period, scored by number 64, David Kampf, his 8th of the season, assisted by number 36, Matthew Highmore. It was a great passing play. Highmore feeds the puck over to Camper. Camp gets a wide open net and beats Ryan Miller to get the Hawks the 6-2 Hawks win in Chicago to finish the season of wearing these great jerseys off tonight and for the last time this year. Hawks have the win. They beat the Ducks 6-2. My 3 stars of the night, I will give it to, for the first star of the night, from your Blackhawks with 2 goals and 1 assist, number 17, Dylan Strome. And for the second star of the night, from your Blackhawks, facing 40 shots, making 38 saves, it's number 50, Corey Crawford. And then for the third star of the night, with 1 goal and 1 assist, it is number 92, Alex Nylander. Yeah, I basically chose the same 3 stars of the night that NHL gave to the Hawks, but it's well deserved. They all played that great. Usually I change it up a little bit, but I kept it the same. Crawford had a hell of a game. Dylan Strome had a hell of a great game, where this year he hasn't had a season like he would love to remember, like he did last year. But it's good to see Stromer get on the board a couple of times tonight. And then Alex Nylander, who's had a rough first year to go with the Hawks, but he's played well tonight. So I had to go with the same 3 stars the Chicago Blackhawks got. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are from the Blackhawks wearing these jerseys going forward as a third, if they should keep it, because I feel like they should, because these things are so nice, or just keep it as a heritage and just wear it like they did this year for 4 times of the year. And what your thoughts were from tonight's action. So thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!